Hello and welcome to Card Talk. I'm your host, Grant, and joining me today is Matt. And today we are playing the Tower of Cirth Ungol, attempt number 2. Because as pointed out in our previous game, we kind of messed up and didn't have the two Wraith on Wings starting in the staging area. Which, to be fair, we probably forgot about. um, so Is there anything you want to say about this, Matt? Yeah. Right, so who are we going to give the ring and the last of the company to? Okay, why don't we give it to Gandalf? Yeah. Okay, so looking at starting hands, are you keeping your opening hand? Okay. Yep, that's definitely interesting. I'm not sure if it's better or worse than your last hand, but at least you've got Gandalf's stuff. Yep, and I've got my opening hand, which I'm looking like I'm going to keep. Yeah, I already did that when we were waiting for setup. Okay, so Frodo has been captured by the orcs of Cirith Ungol and imprisoned at the top of their tower, but Sam is determined to rescue his master. Set Shagrat aside out of play, add the two Watchers, location side up, and the topmost chamber to the staging area. The first player loses control of the ring bearer and places it face up under the topmost chamber as a guarded objective. Then the first player attaches last of the company to a hero he controls and attaches the one ring to that hero. Oh, we can't attach it to Gandalf unless you want to be first player. I'm not bothered. I mean, I don't mind letting you take the first turn. It's matterless who's the first player. It's just that we misread that twice now when we were doing setup. I'm just glad I reread that out loud. Okay. Unfortunately, Mithril shirt can go on Gandalf because he's got the ring bearer trait thanks to the last of the company. Okay, so with that being the case, shall we flip over past of the two watchers? He could not see no obstacle, but something too strong for his will to overcome barred the way. Each non-unique location gets -1 threat and cannot leave the staging area. While the two watchers is in the staging area, enemy side face up, it is considered to be engaged with each player. Yep. So what's your first turn looking like? Hey Silverthorn, thanks for joining me. Okay, let's see what I can do then, because that was quite a big turn from you. Okay, I'm going to start off by doing Steward of Gondor, because why not? And trigger that to gain 2 more resources. Spend 1 for Firefoot on Aema, just to make them that more powerful. I will drop a Calabrian Stone for 1 onto Eowyn. And let's see, we have... Okay, and I think that's me done for the moment. No. Yep. So I will send 7 and then spend 1 with Aema to attack that Wraith, and it's actually 8 I'm sending thanks to my Esquire of Gondor, because Aema now has the Gondor trait thanks to Steward. I will trigger Intimidation, so it's actually 4 damage. Yep. Cool. And we can't travel to the topmost chamber. Or we could. Oh no, we cannot. I think I think we need to wait until we're set up a bit more before we can deal with the two watchers. Do you want to take the Snagger Archer? I can defend him, and you can then hit him for 4 damage, for 2 damage, with Glorfindel and Denethor. Yep. Yep, and then I will defend with Erkenbrand against his attack. Erkenbrand says no. Yes, I do. What do you what do you want to do with Gandalf's ability? Well, his staff ability, I should say. Uh, I'll draw a card, thanks. And I got a Spear of the Mark, so that'll help us take out these Wraith on Wings somewhat. Did you hit Control N there, bud? There we go. Okay, well, first off, I'm going to spend 3 resources and play an Ancestral Armor onto Erkenbrand, because that seems like the most important thing to do. I am then going to spend 1 resource and play out a Song of Battle on Éomer and give him a War Axe. 1, 2, so that's an extra 2 attack. Now, do I save that resource on Éomer to smack this Wraith on Wings, or do I play out my next attachment? Yeah. I've got a Song of Battle on Éomer, so I could drop a Spear of the Mark or a Rohan Warhorse on Éomer with that resource. And I forgot that I need to add, for some reason, my contract here. Not that I don't know what this contract already does. Yes, that is true. So, do I spend that resource, or do I smack something about? No, I can't. I'm two attacks short. I can do 6 damage to it. Even with that's with intimidation. I'm 2 attack points short. So I think maybe dropping out the spear now and then attacking next turn. And then that adds 2 base attack to AMR, and then 1 extra attack for while he's attacking into the staging area. Okay, I'm done. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're not hearing Matt, are you not? Let's try... Where is it? You should be coming through. I think I can hear you on mine. Can you hear Matt now? Silverthorn, are you still able to hear Matt, or can you not hear him still? Apparently... Well, apparently still can't hear you. That's weird. I'm not sure why that is. Hmm. Yeah, no, I think it might be on my end, Silverthorn, because I'm using a new set of headset, and I think because of the way I've got it plugged into me, because I've got it plugged into my sound card, it's not allowing the transfer for the system sound to come through. Yeah, I don't understand it myself, because we should both be coming through, but it's only actually reading my USB audio device rather than the system sounds as well. So I could possibly play music set and you wouldn't be able to hear it, but I would. It's really weird because it's saying that there's no system sounds coming through on my thing. Try that now. Okay, can you hear Matt now, Silverthorn?
Hello, Silverthorn.
Matt,
What's up?
do you have a bank up there?
Not in the green room here.
Right, yeah, I've got it sorted.
Okay, good.
How does the audio sound for sound levels there, Silverthorn?
Test, test.
Is he too loud, too quiet? Am I too loud, too quiet? Okay then, let's get back to the game. Unless you need to go and sort out with the band.
You know what? Give me 2 minutes here to check and
Yep.
see if I can help out for a second.
No
Be right back.
worries. Yep. Right, I'll just close off his sound for a minute so that we're not intruding. So do you think we've got a chance here, Silverthorn, or do you think we're fighting against a losing battle? Okay, Silverthorn. Yeah, I, I guess this quest can be a bit brutal. Um. Okay, so you were busy sorting out your turn.
Yep. I think I'm gonna draw a card with Gandalf's staff, hoping to find another restricted attachment so I can flip my contract. Well, no, I didn't find another restricted attachment, unfortunately.
No, but that is good to see for wood defenders.
Yes, so let's see here. I just need to make sure I keep one resource for a test of will. So let's give Erkenbrand the unexpected courage.
Oh, thank you.
And Mithril Shirt could help just for the extra hit point right now, but I'm still hoping to see my ancestral armor, so I'm gonna save my resources for now.
Okay.
All right, and then ready to quest. Gotta give these to a resource and a threat.
Okay, I'm sending 6 to the quest time.
All right, and we have more threat in the stage area this time around, so I will go ahead and send both of my guys for 8, so we're 14.
Yep.
Although, if I send Glorfindel, I'm gonna not have anything to attack the Snaga Archer with. No, I will. I'll keep Glorfindel back, so we'll be 10. We got
10
we got
against
7
9.
10 against 9. And I can boost it only by 1 right now. Hopefully I can flip my contract soon.
Yep.
So we'll be get 14. All right, first card. Winding Stairs. And then second card is Torchlit Hall. So we only added 2 threat to the stage area. So we will quest successfully. Leader of Men will give me a resource. And so unless you're ready to take on the 2 Watchers, there's nowhere to travel to.
No, not quite.
All right, so then just combat here. I've got to take some more archery.
And I will defend for you.
We'll just spread this out. Mission, an additional attack.
No, he does not.
All right. And yeah, I can't do any damage to him, so.
Yeah, next turn.
Yep. Good news, I got Light of Valinor. Bad news, it's not a restricted attachment.
Good news, I've got a round shield, so that makes me flip my contract this turn.
Well, I think I'm going to use Gandalf's staff to draw. There's my ancestral armor. So I will go ahead and let's swap it with Elrond's Council. So while I could just play it from the top, at least gives me something to play during questing if we need it. So now Denethor is a solid defender. And we can give Glorfindel the Light of Valinor, so now he can quest, and I'll still be able to attack back. then I've got the resource. Let's give Gandalf the mithril shirt.
And I think you flipped your contract, haven't you?
I will flip it this turn, yes.
Yeah, so we'll both flip on turn 3. That's not bad.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
take it.
Okay, I will send 6, 7, 8 to the quest. And I will kill the damaged Wraith on Wings.
That goes to the victory display. And the other one gets a resource and a threat.
And then AMR readies thanks to the Rohan Warhorse.
Okay. And I am sending Gandalf and Amber for 8. So first card, Echoing Passage. So it's 1 threat because we have 1 enemy in the staging area right now. I don't know how that progress ended up there. And then last card is a Bloody Courtyard. It's 2 threat. So we got 4, 5, 7, 10,
I count
12.
I count 13, I think it is. 2, 4,
Yeah, so I
5,
didn't count the topmost.
7, 10, 13.
So we did quest successfully. So Gandalf gets a resource. And then, unless you feel like traveling to the 2 Watchers.
I mean, I'm pretty set up with AMR, so yeah, can do. I've got 2 defenses with Erkenbrand, so, and you've got a defense with Denethor, so.
Yep. So can't be optionally engaged. How does this work?
It's engaged with both of us.
Okay. So yeah.
It says it on the pass the 2 Watchers.
Oh, okay. Engaged with each player.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. So beginning of combat. Taking 2 more archery.
I'll take that 2 archery for you. I'm gonna heal it off next round anyway.
Thank you. I've got several turns of healing as it is on my guys.
Yeah, so far on Erkenbrand, but that's why I'll take it on the other 2. Okay, so we've got 3 attacks coming. 2 from the 2 Watchers and 1 from the Snagger.
Right. And I am first player, so I can. Yes, the staff discards a shadow from the enemy. So if you're okay defending the archer again, I can defend the 2 Watchers for myself and just discard its shadow.
Okay.
So I'll just do that. Exhaust a character you control. I think that's to me as the defender.
Yes.
Right? So looks like I won't be attacking it back.
Not this turn, and then I will defend the 2 Watchers with Erkenbrand.
If you're engaged with an enemy, reserve this attack against that enemy. Ah, that's the one we wanted for me.
So that does nothing.
Yep.
And then attacking back, EMR will attack the 2 Watchers.
And so that will put it in the victory display. And so it looks like we defeat stage 1.
Yep, looks like.
So showering current discard back into the encounter deck, and Need to discard until we have X enemies in play. Where X is the number of players. So there's 1, 2. All right. All right, so we got fighting in the tower, which means all these are now full threat. And refresh, flip contract. Okay, I guess. Oh, you're doing your stats.
Yeah.
Wizard pipe.
If so, for me, I'm done.
Well. Do I need any other card in my deck, really? I guess having you draw a card is going to help us too much, so I'll hold back the staff for now, I think. I think I will swap Elrond's Council with Wizard Pipe, just so maybe I can uncover something.
Jan, we've had several problems using the 300 contracts in this saga campaign. Yes, for certain quests, it's ridiculously overpowered, but there are some quests designed where you need allies, where we've had to home rule it, that it just doesn't, that certain effects don't go off, like the Siege of Gondor. You need to run allies, otherwise you just discard your entire deck and you get nowhere. Was one of the ones where we had to home rule certain effects. Some good quests that came out of it was Helm's Deep. We managed to effectively curb stomp that quest.
Bilbo's plan also helped a lot, because you could kill enemies in the staging area, Bilbo's plan them, discard one of the locations, and replace it with another enemy that we could easily kill.
Yep, thanks to Irma.
Yeah, so
So
that
yeah,
was a big combination that isn't necessarily limited to 3 hunters. Just
yeah,
good combos with staging area attack and Bilbo's plan.
yeah. But the 3 hunters allowed us to basically mitigate the threat in the staging area with obscene amounts of willpower, as you've seen. I mean, we're both flipped with contracts. I'm questing for 42 heroes, and Matt's questing for at least 12 with 2 heroes.
Yeah.
It just allows us to not be shoehorned in too much. So, you drew another wizard pipe, it looks like.
Well, I swapped it with my wizard pipe to put Elrond's Council on top. So hopefully, if we need it during the quest phase here, versus the 21 willpower or 21 threat we've got in the stage area.
Okay. Well, let's find out. I'm going to send 14 to the quest and spend 1 and curb stomp that guy.
Okay.
And then ready up with Rohan Warhorse and play this. And draw 3 cards. Oh, happy days. 3 more cards. Do I have another weapon? Oh no, I don't have another weapon.
I guess you don't get to draw 9 cards this turn.
No, but I drew 6. I think that's good.
All right. Well, let's see. So I'm sending Gandalf and Glorfindel for 12, so we're 26. Let's see what we get here. And we're down to 18 in the stage area. Must choose to exhaust the one ring or reveal an encounter card, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until enemy discard and put in play engaged with him.
You just want to exhaust the one ring then?
Yeah, I think so. We've got a good amount of willpower. And it's only when I use the last of the company I have to raise my threat by 1. Okay, and then second card. Hey, it's another Saga Archer. Oh, wait. No, it's when it's in the staging area. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to discard cards for an enemy at the beginning of the quest phase. So, actually, I don't. We should have. This would have been our first card.
Right.
Because that would be discarded. And then, still need to reveal 2 cards.
Yeah.
So we have Orcish Howls. So that will deal 1 damage to each enemy, but then I'll add 3 threat to the staging area. I think that's okay in this case to let it go through.
Yep.
Especially since I'll make our lives a little easier here. Just a reminder, we got 3 threat from that. Second card is the ring draw zone.
Cancel that?
Yeah, we can cancel that.
But it does still surge.
It does still surge. Into another Orcish Howls.
Which is another 3 threat.
No, it's going to be 6 threat. Because it's going to count +1 for each damage on each enemy.
Yes, true.
So, do I need to use my other test of will? Let's see. So we had 18 to start. The first Orcish Howl, no. 20, and then 23. This would make us 29. I can't boost willpower past that. I think I have to cancel it this time, otherwise we're going to fail questing pretty badly.
Okay.
Plus, I don't think after this turn we're not going to have as many enemies to deal with.
True.
So we are 26 versus 23, if I'm counting correctly here.
Yep.
5, 8, 20, 23. Yep. So we make 3 progress.
Okay, travel. Should we go to the bloody courtyard?
Yeah, I think so. We can handle the threat race pretty easily right now. And having enemies come in with the damage is always nice.
Yep. Okay. And then engagement. I'll take this wounded Uruk.
I think I'm gonna leave the Saga Archer up there. It's I have a tough enough time as it is dealing with the one engaged with me.
Okay, and that is no, we're still not at its engagement cost of. That's fine. So shadow cards.
Yep. Let's see. First player. And we also have 4 archery.
Yep, I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4.
I could take one of those if you want, especially since we need Erkenbrand to have more health than less.
I just took it on Eomar and Eowyn.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's fine. You can take one of them if you want.
Yeah, so Denethor's going to defend safely. I'm going to heal, so...
Yeah, and I will defend with Erkenbrand against the wounded Uruk.
Makes an additional attack.
No, does not.
Alright, I'm going to use Staff of Lebethron to discard the Shadow on Archer. And Denethor will defend him, taking no damage. So back to you for attacks, Grant.
Eomar kills.
And Glorfindel can attack for 3, which is just enough to kill this Saga Archer finally.
And there's another way we could have done that, is Erkenbrand could have defended yours, and then you would definitely had enough attack with Eomar and Denethor to kill it. But now that we're in the refresh, well, in the end of the combat phase, do you want to use your 3 hunters to heal up?
Yes, I do, and I also need to use Gandalf's staff.
Okay, well, I
You
suggest...
drew a bunch of cards, so...
Yes, I was going to
draw one.
say, you draw a card. So what's your plan?
So my plan here is, once again, swap Elrond's Council for my Heir of Mardil. Actually, you know what? I'm going to swap Ancestral Armor on top. Because I have enough to be able to play that onto Gandalf.
You have the room on Gandalf to play that.
Yes, the only restricted attachments I have is Valiant Sword and Gandalf's Staff.
Right, okay.
This version of the One Ring is not considered a restricted attachment.
Much to my game.
So now Gandalf is actually a really good defender. So that'll be good because I've got Heir of Mardil to put on him. So now he'll be readying after questing.
So maybe you should have put the Valiant Sword on Denethor.
Maybe I should have. Oh well. Denethor with the Staff of Lebethron has still been very handy this time around. And I believe that's going to be it for my planning.
Okay, for mine, I'm going to play Open the Armory for 1.
And let me look at your top 110 cards because I made a typo.
What to take? I know what I want to take, but I can't take it.
The Armored Destrier?
Yep.
Yeah. You're full up on AMR, so...
I'm thinking either Anduril or just one of the other weapons just to hire about so I can get an extra willpower.
Since you can attach Anduril to a noble, you might as well take it, right? Because even if you just want the willpower, it can go on Eowyn, and you get double bonus out of it.
That's what I was thinking.
Look at us being good players.
I know, right? It makes a change. Right, okay, so I heal up, and then I'm going to play Anduril onto Eowyn. And I will take 1 resource off Erkenbrand, 1 resource off Eowyn, and another resource off Eowyn. I will take the last resource off Erkenbrand to play out my halberd of mail. I'm then going to play Brace of Conies.
I don't think you can.
Oh no, I can't because you're the ring bearer.
Yeah, we'd have to wait to rescue Frodo, or if I had, what is it, Desperate Alliance or something like that, to pass you Gandalf for a turn.
Yep. So it looks like I am done.
All right, so we need to give this guy a resource and discard till we hit an enemy. So we have a Wounded Urk, and Bloody Courtyard is the active location. So he entered the staging area, he gets a damage. All right, I am going to send Gandalf and Glorfindel for 13.
Okay, and I'm going to go for 50. And I will attack and kill. Should I attack the Wraith on Wings, or should I kill one of these other enemies?
If you kill the Wraith on Wings, it's
I
5
can't,
threat, so
I can't quite kill him yet. It would be 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Yeah, but he takes 14 to kill. I'm attacking for 12.
Even with the intimidation.
That's with the intimidation. He needs 16 to kill outright without intimidation, 14 to kill outright with the intimidation.
Well, I can completely reduce its threat in the stage area with the 1 ring. So I'd say probably kill one of the orcs then.
Okay, I will kill...
Just in case we see an orcish howl, since I'm out of Test of Wills.
Okay, do you want me to kill the archer or the wounded? The archer probably for the archery.
Yeah, the archery's been a pain in my hero's side for too long.
Okay, and when he dies, guess what? I get to draw 3 more cards.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so first card is a Torchlit Hall. Second card is Orc Soldier. So we've got...
Did you remember a discard for the first enemy?
Yeah, that's how we got the Wounded Gurk.
The wounded Uruk was already in the staging area last round.
We killed the one that was in the stage area. So
No,
we
I
engaged it.
killed... That wounded Uruk was up there when I chose who to kill with Irma.
Yeah, see, there's the Wounded Gurk you killed last turn with the engagement.
Yeah, but that wounded Uruk was up there when I killed this round when I killed the archer.
Right, because we messed up the timing last time. So I did the discard cards at the beginning of the quest phase like we should have.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
So that's why we got the Wounded Uruk. You got a damage because we have Bloody Courtyard as the active location, which actually this Uruk soldier should get a damage too.
And that wounded Uruk should be at 3 damage then. Because it enters play with 2 damage on it.
Oh, it does. Huh. Interesting. I think we missed that last time with the other Wounded Uruk.
Okay, so we
All
are
right.
up against 3, 5, 7, 9, 11,
I have 21.
21.
All right, so we are 28 versus 21. I am going to play Elrond's Counsel from the top of my deck and also from my hand to make us 30.
And drop your threat by 6.
Yep. I won't be getting any Valor benefits anytime soon, but Staff of Levithron will be more helpful. So we're going to make 9 progress. slowly getting there. And actually, I could discard a wizard pipe from my hand to put 2 progress on the active. Oh no, I would have had to do that committing to the quest. Gotta remember that next time. Especially with some of these other low quest point locations. Alright, so travel. And go to the other bloody courtyard.
Yeah, may as well. Raise me threat by 1.
And it's the quest effect is only for that enemy at the beginning of the quest phase, so you know what? We shouldn't have made as much progress because Echoing Passage is supposed to be getting 1 threat for each enemy in the staging area.
Okay, so take off 4 progress.
3. So I still counted it as 1, but we didn't have the additional 3 on it. I think that gotta remember that there's at least more. So that's unfortunate. It's, I'm sure that's been up there for a while. We probably I guess it didn't make as much difference in the earlier ones because we were questing pretty well and there wasn't quest points to worry about.
Yeah. Okay, so travel, you said you wanted to go to the bloody courtyard?
Yeah, I think that's going to make the most sense. Get that threat out of the staging area.
Yeah, I already raised my threat for that. And then engagement. I'm going to take down the Wraith on Wings.
Okay. And then
Don't forget to add your resource and ready, Gandalf.
yeah, I was just thinking about that. So
Remember,
Marvel...
good players today. Good players.
Yeah. Try to be good players. I guess if we wanted to make more progress, I had the 1 ring action I could have done too. So I could have eliminated the Wraith on Wings threat.
I don't think it matters. We're making progress.
Yeah. Can I kill the Uruk soldier? No. So I'll take the wounded Uruk.
Yeah. And I can kill the Uruk soldier during the quest phase.
We might also want to see what we get from the discard effect.
True. True enough. So, shadow cards.
Yep.
And it's your defense first.
Well, Denethor will discard wounded Uruks and defend safely.
Okay, and Erkenbrand will defend mine.
+2 attack.
So that's
8.
I'm going to cancel his attack. I am defending for 6 because of the Halberg of Mail. I am triggering the round shield, so no damage for me. Except for the one to cancel that Limit Shadow effect. Although, hang on, it's +2. So that would put him at 8. I am defending for 8, so I don't actually need to cancel that shadow effect. I can save myself a point of damage. So I've got +3 defense with the halberd in ancestral armor, and then plus an extra 2 from the round shield, which puts us at 8. So that extra attack shadow damage shadow doesn't do anything. Okay, now for attacks back. What you got?
Well, yeah, Gandalf alone with his 3 attack, or actually
4 attack.
4 attack as a Valiant. It's more than enough.
Yeah.
Kill my wounded Uruk.
And Irma and Erkenbrand together attacking for 14 does not. No, sorry, attacking for 30 doesn't quite kill the Wraith on Wing. Puts 9 damage on him.
Okay.
9, not 10.
He had a damage from orc
Oh,
shells.
right, yes, he did. Right, okay, so... Do you want to use your contract?
Yep.
There we go. And what you doing with the staff this turn? Draw a card? Because you've only got 2 pipes in your hand.
Yeah, looks like I got a shining shield coming up. Be good for Denethor there.
Okay, for me... I think... Just as a placeholder, I'm going to spend 1 tactic resource to play the Rohan Warhorse onto Erkenbrand. Just because I've got nothing else to play on him. And who knows that you might get... Actually, no, I'm not. I am actually going to play the Gondolin. So if he helps kill something, we might be able to make a little bit extra progress. And how would Glorfindel like a... no, actually, I can't give anything to Glorfindel at the moment. Would Glorfindel like a halberd of mail?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. There you go, Glorfindel. Have a halberd of mail. Now he's got 2 defense.
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
that's me done.
Well, let's give a shining shield to Denethor. And then
Silver circlet to Glorfindel.
yeah, first I'm gonna swap it so that I can give Gandalf the golden belt. No, I should put it on Denethor's. He's already at 3. And if I get my armored destrier, he could use another one. And then now I'll give Glorfindel the silver circlet. It looks like I got it opened the armory for the quest phase.
Okay, so are we ready to quest?
Yep.
Okay, I'm sending 15 again, and I am going... Well, you need to discard for the top.
Yes, we do. Discard, discard. Oh, there we go. So we get Orc of Mordor, and it's discard and add.
It's...
Yeah, added, so it doesn't search.
Okay, well... Do you think I should kill this Uruk soldier, or do you want us to kill that Orc of Mordor so it doesn't exhaust the character?
I would go for the higher threat Uruk soldier. Plus, he raises threat when we gauge it.
Yeah, but we're nowhere near engagement costs for him yet.
That is true. And
the Orc of Mordor, when he engages, makes exhaust a character we're controlling. Because we've only got 3, that could be slightly problematic for dealing with things.
yeah, all 3 of mine will be ready, so I can exhaust either Glorfindel or Gandalf with him, and then defend and attack back. Because actually, Gandalf can kill him on his own.
Okay, well, if that's the case, Irma will kill the Uruk soldier, and then trigger Firefoot and place the excess damage on the Wraith on Wings.
Non-unique. It is non-unique, so there we go.
And that's how you deal with a Wraith on Wings. You use Firefoot just to trample it. Okay.
Alright.
So I'm sending 15 to the quest.
And I'm sending 13, so we are 28.
Yes, we are.
First card. Fear of Discovery, so double surge. Or, oh, we have... Just either exhaust the ring bearer. Now the ring bearer is exhausted, so yep, double surge. So surge 1, deep shadows, so Dune 2, and either discard your hand or with at least 3 cards in it, reveal an encounter card. So I don't have 3 cards, and I forgot that when I committed Glorfindel, I should have discarded 1 anyway to put a couple progress on Blight Courtyard, but not a big deal.
And I discarded the cards. It's
All right, so still have 3 cards to reveal. So there's 1. 2, must exhaust the 1 ring, reveal character card, or get enemy engaged. I'll exhaust the 1 ring. And 3rd card is an Orc of Mordor, which surges, and he gets a damage into an Echoing Passage. So each Echoing Passage is now 3. So 3, 4, 7, 9,
18.
18.
Well, that's what I counted.
That sounds right. Yeah, 18. So we make 10 progress over there, 6 more here. So goes the Bloody Courtyard. So now is there somewhere we want to travel to? We could go to another Bloody Courtyard, or if we take one of the Echoing Passages, these Orcs of Mordor are going to be tough to kill. Or we could try to go to Torchlit Hall and see if we get lucky and discard one of these Orcs of Mordor, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Let's try it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Get another low engagement cost enemy we have to deal with. So discard, 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 discard. So we get a wounded Uruk. All right. So engagements. Looks like both Orcs of Mordor are coming down. It's just a question of do either of us want to take the wounded Uruk?
Well, I've got to take the wounded Uruk. I'm a 36 threat.
Okay.
The only question is, do you optionally engage both these Orcs of Mordor?
I don't think I can take both of them, because then I'd have to... I guess if I took both of them, you could have Erkenbrand to defend twice.
I've got...
And I have Denethor to defend once.
Erkenbrand can defend, like, the wounded Uruk, and then one of the Orcs of Mordor, and then Denethor can defend the other Orcs of Mordor. It just means we can't kill... I can kill the wounded Uruk this turn, and then next turn you can work on cleaning up these Orcs.
Yeah, I think that works. So
you exhaust Gandalf and Glorfindel. Do you remember I had a resource to Gandalf?
I already did that. I just didn't exhaust Leader of Men and Aramardale.
Right, okay. And then shadow cards. Okay, so Erkenbrand will defend mine.
Exhaust a character you control.
I'll exhaust Erkenbrand.
Alright.
Well, actually, no, I'm actually going to take the damage. I'm going to cancel that because I'm going to put a progress token on the Torchlit Hall, because why not? Oh no, I need to defend yours, that's right. So, defend
Yeah.
yours.
No shadow.
Yep.
And then Denethor will defend my second one. Resolve this attack against the other enemy. So he attacks the other one for 3, killing it. That was a good time to see an Orcish Howls.
Yep, and then Eomer attacks and kills the wounded Uruk. And then I use my contract to heal up.
As do I. Oh, and I should have opened the armory long ago.
Yeah, and what you do and what you doing with Gandalf's stuff, just out of curiosity.
Well, let's see what I get with open the armory here.
Okay, you have ancestral armor, Gondorian shield, Gondorian.
Yep. Looks like I'm getting a Gondorian shield.
Looks like it.
And shuffle. Let's see. I am flush with resources on Gandalf to play Sting later. Not that we have a Hobbit right now anyway, so I guess your hand is completely empty. Why don't you draw a card, Grant?
Oh, thank you. Oh, golden belt. Now I just need my armor Destria.
Discard my open the armory.
Okay, I'm done this. I was your first anyway, so
We do not need Gondorian shield right now, so I am going to play Unexpected Courage from the top of my deck. Who should get it? Let's see, you're readying AMR a lot with Rohan Warhorse.
yeah, but and at the moment we know that we're going to get an enemy every turn, but once we complete this stage, we don't know if we are.
Right. It's also hard to go wrong with Urkenbrand, I guess, too. But we've always said that AMR getting it is always super helpful, so.
And it's not wrong because Eomer's always questing for 5, and now that Eowyn's got the Esquire of Gondor and Eomer's got the Steward of Gondor, it just adds an extra willpower as well.
Right. Okay. That's it for my planning.
Okay, questing then.
Now let's discard and see what we get.
Yep.
Goodbye, Orcish Howls. Looks like we get a Wounded Uruk.
He's not staying, and he gets 2 damage on him.
Yep.
Eowyn and Eomer for 15, and Eomer then kills it. That way, so provisos doesn't need to be met.
And so you're sending your 15, I send my 13. We are, once again, 28. So, first card is a Winding Stair. Second card is another Echoing Passage.
Okay.
And the Echoing Passages are only 1 now. I got 13.
Yep. What I get as well.
So 3 there. That means 12 more on the main quest, so we advance.
No, we don't.
Oh, we gotta get the topmost victory chamber in the victory display.
Yep. So let's.
Oh, we gotta add Shagrat to the staging area to travel there.
Yep. So we get rid of Tortured Hall. We add, and then we've got to choose where to travel to. So shall we travel to the topmost chamber?
Yeah, I think so. We're pretty well set at this point, and the staging area is mostly cleared out.
Yeah.
So add Shagrat.
Yeah. Sharat cannot cannot deal with our overpowered decks. cannot have non-boon attachments, cannot take non-combat damage, allies cannot attack or defend. I think he's dead. He's only got 10. Okay.
So I take it you're gonna take Shagrat then?
Of course I am. What do you take me for? I'm a combat deck. Okay, I'll. Do you want me to defend yours, or are you going to have Denethor defend? And you need to ready up Gandalf and gain a resource.
Thank you. Here, man. There we go. I can just defend it.
Yeah.
I'll even discard the shadow just to make things easier.
Yeah.
There we go.
And Erkenbrand defends.
Okay, well, there's not another enemy, so that just whiffs.
And no damage. And now Irma and Erkenbrand attack. Well, it's your attacks first, so Gandalf crushes Ogai.
Yep.
And then Erkenbrand and Irma attack and destroy Shagrat. And place a progress on awesome multiplayer card effect. I got it.
Yeah, nice try. We actually have to quest through it.
Yeah. And then I use my contract and deal up a damage on Erkenbrand.
Did I have open on the armory on top of my deck again and not play it? Oh well.
Well, I think we'll just double turned. We'll have.
Oops. Alright, so Steedham and Ladris is on top of my deck.
Okay, so I'm going to start by spending 2 resources and playing out an armored desk. Playing out, first of all, a golden belt, and then playing out my armored Destria. There's no reason to drop Blade of Gondolin just yet. And then that's me done. Unless Gandalf wants a Spear of the Mark, since he's technically Esquire of Rohan.
No, I think he's alright with the 3 restricted attachments he's got. Not going to be attacking the stage area anytime soon.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to swap a Gondorian shield on top of my deck so I can pay for using Gandalf's resources. So now Denethor is defending for 7. Oh, and I wanted to open the armory, but now I've got Test of Will on top of my deck, so I think we will keep it there. And I could draw it with Gandalf's staff and then do open the armory, but there's not anything I'm really hunting for at this point. So quest, we still need to discard enemy.
Yep.
Discard for an enemy. Let's move these over. All right, and we got a Snaga Archer,
Which is going to die. Yeah, man.
Yep. So we are 28 again. First card. So looks like we got the double surge treachery again. So 1, 2. Now I got to reveal still 2 more cards. Winding Stare. And Drawn to the Ring, which I don't mind exhausting the 1 ring for. And so now the Echoing Passages are each 3 threats. So
I count 23.
yep, that's what I get. So that's still enough to get the topmost chamber into the victory display. And we advance, and can't forget, Gandalf gets to ready with Leader of Men.
And we take control of Frodo.
So last of the company gets added to the victory display.
Frodo gets the one ring. Exhaust the ring bearer. The first player moves the 2 watchers from the victory display to the staging area. Each other player reveals an encounter card. So one more card.
Another bloodied courtyard.
Like we don't have enough locations to deal with. Where's Asphaleth when you need it?
He is in the deck somewhere.
Okay, so do you want to take the Orc Mordo and I'll take this Nagaracha?
Sounds good.
Okay, and when he engages, I take 2 damage, and then 2 damage from archery.
I can take some of that archery damage.
Okay.
I'll just take both of it. And we'll exhaust Glorfindel since he doesn't have that much attack power. At least not as much as Gandalf.
Okay, and I will, yes, I will defend with Birkenbrand to defend the Nagaracha.
Yeah, just read side B, make sure there was anything we needed to do. Gets +1 for each damage on it, which is 0.
And then, do you want me to defend your guy, or do you want to defend him?
Why don't you go ahead and defend them since my shadow cancellation won't work against this
Okay.
one. +1, which not a big
Does
deal.
nothing. And then I ready up. Okay, did we want to travel somewhere, by the way?
We probably should have all the.
Let's go to one of these echoing passages. Just to get it out of the way.
Alright. I will not be able to kill the Orc of Mordor in that case then. Because I only have 5 attack. And it's not a big deal. They're.
Yeah, my guy. Too bad we don't have range for Tiamat. Tipping. But these echoing passages just get ridiculous with threat, especially when we've got 3 of them in there.
Yep, I don't disagree.
And I'll use my contract skill.
Same. And I will use Gandalf's staff to go ahead and draw my Test of Will. And then play my Open the Armory. There's Asphaleth. Does it really matter? None of these give me attack power boosts right now, so sure, we'll take a Shining Shield. Oh, Asphaleth is coming up now.
Okay.
During the resource phase, I'm going to be smart and be a good player and use my Open the Armory. My Ancestral Armor. Okay.
If you're not too worried about Gandalf's stuff, can I get it to draw a card, please?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's something for Frodo at least.
All right. So my planning here first. Well, let's give Gandalf Sting. Or not Gandalf, Frodo. So now he can quest for 3. Actually 4, because we both have our contracts flipped. Fortunately, I don't have anything else to give him. Oh, you know what? I pay for that slightly differently. I will pay 1 from Denethor since it's neutral. Because I will need to Wizard Pipe Asfaloth on top of my deck and use Gandalf's resources to give it to Glorfindel. And the Echoing Chambers are not going to be easy to clear with Asfaloth there.
No, but some of these lower West Point locations only take a couple of turns with Asfaloth.
Yeah, probably Bloody Courtyard should get a couple. But we can wait till after stage and see if there's something else that comes up.
Yeah, I'm going to play the Blade of Gondolin to Frodo's Willpower, because why not? And would Gandalf like fighting?
You know what? I've been forgetting that Glorfindel should have a couple more willpower from Silver Circlet. Guthwine. Yeah, I guess that's technically better than the Valiant Sword right now, so I'll get 1 more attack off of it. Or I could just ditch my Ancestral Armor. I don't need the extra hit points anymore.
It's up to you. If you want it, I can give it to you. If you don't, then I can leave it in hand.
Yeah, just save it. I think I'm okay with the Valiant Sword for now.
West arms. We have to. That's I'm sending 15 again.
And I am sending my 15, so we are 30. And I'm going to remember to discard.
Oh wait, I'll also send Frodo, so that's 20.
All right, so we're 35. And I'm going to discard a Wizard Pipe to put a couple progress on the Echoing Passage because I can. All right, we don't have the discard cards anymore, so it's just straight up reveals. And we got an Orc of Mordor, which surges into Deep Shadows. So we got Doom 2. Discard your hand with at least 3 cards in it or reveal an encounter card.
I'm revealing the extra encounter card then. I've only got 2 cards in.
Now, why don't I just test to will that, because either I'm discarding my hand and losing it, or revealing your card, or we just cancel it.
Yeah.
So.
Just do.
Yep. Last card is an Uruk Soldier.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got 2 enemies in the staging area. So these are now 3 threat again. So 7, 10, 17, 23, 26, 27, 30.
Yep.
Oof. Well, maybe it wasn't such a bad idea after all to give some extra progress since we're only making 5. That'll clear out the Echoing Passage. And I'm going to put 2 progress on the Bloody Courtyard with Asfaloth. So next turn I can clear that, and we'll have a little less threat that way.
Okay, do we want to go to another Echoing Passage?
Considering we're looking at 2 more enemies, and I can't kill the one in front of me if we go to another Echoing Passage, say no.
Okay, because just I can't really go to another bloody courtyard with being at 42 threat.
What if we go to a torchlit hall and see if we get lucky on discarding one of these two enemies?
We can try. Let's just hope we don't get something that we don't already have out.
Unless you're, I guess, were you gonna have to take both of these? And we don't. Man, should have gave that unexpected courage to Erkenbrand, I guess. So that would have given us more defenses.
I've got 3 defenses with Erkenbrand.
Oh, you got your armor duster. So if we go to an echoing passage, do you think you could take both of the new orcs then?
Potentially, but I can't engage both of them. Can I?
Oh, because I'm first player. Yeah, because you'd have to optional the orc soldier. Yeah, because I'm not low enough threat to avoid the soldier unless we went to and something like the winding stairs that gives them bonus engagement cost. I guess that could also be a way to make sure we don't have to deal with the orc soldier this turn if we did end up with something else. But we each have to exhaust a character to go there anyway, so...
Yeah, and then we couldn't kill anything anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how we don't just go to an echoing passage and if I take an Orc of Mordor, at least then you can defend for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take the soldier.
Alright, so we go to Echoing Passage. Take the Orc of Mordor, exhausting Glorfindel. You get the Orc Soldier, and you have to raise your threat by 2.
Yep. Where's me secret vigils?
I guess if we did it reverse, I could take the threat raise. You'd be able to defend twice still with Armored Destrier.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 defenses because Gandalf and Denethor both have pretty good defense.
Okay, well, we'll do that. I'll take the... Yeah, but then I can't kill the Uruk soldier for you.
Yeah, maybe we keep it this way, because otherwise I don't know how do we... So otherwise I'm going to have the Orc Soldier engage probably forever.
Yep, okay. The shadow cards.
Mine first.
Yeah, I will defend your Orc of Mordor, discarding shadow.
No shadow. That one gets discarded.
And Brand then Orc of Mordor, and defend my Uruk.
Ah, wrong one. That's too bad.
Now you can at least do 2 damage to your Orc of...
Yeah, and you can kill your Uruk soldier. Oops. No damage to heal.
I'll heal up that last. spend 1. A blade of Gondolin on Frodo. Now it's plus.
Oh, you lost your Bracicones.
Yep.
All right, and then is there anything I need to swap to the top?
Right, you could
No.
you could actually reduce my threat with your Braciconi. It just reduces a player's to your threat.
All right, I'll have to remind me next turn.
Yeah, it's an interesting distinction. And actually, last turn was my turn to go first. If you remember your first player, and first players are on odds, not evens.
Ah, okay. Well then, I did the shadows wrong then.
Doesn't really matter.
All right, so
The way we're defended, it doesn't really matter.
All right, so you can reduce your threat by 2. And I will draw 2 cards, I guess, since I don't have damage to heal. I got some threat reduction for myself, but now Gandalf can attack for 5, so I am going to discard the Staff of Lebethron and give Denethor an Armored Destrier. 2. Yep, and it's going to be it for my planning.
Yeah. Questing.
Yep, I will send 15.
And my Uruk soldier should be dead, by the way.
Oh, yep. I'm going to discard Wizard Pipe and put 2 progress on the Echoing Passage here.
Yeah. That's...
Oh. I definitely should send Frodo. So actually, I'm 21, you're 15, we are 36.
Yep.
First card, Snaga Archer and Orc Soldier. And I can Asfaloth away 1 Bloody Courtyard. So we got 11, 13, 15, 18, 21, 23, 25 in the staging area. So we'll make 9. I guess up to 8 on the last stage here. Okay.
Shall we travel to...
We guess we don't have to engage the archer, but the Uruk soldier is definitely coming down. And we can't go to the 2 watchers. We have to have 12 progress on the stage.
Yeah, so...
Mining...
I can take the Snaga Rock. The only issue is my threat getting up there. I'm at 40, even with that brace of corn. I'm going to check. No, oh yes, I got a couple of copies.
All right, and then so Gandalf should get a resource and ready. Well, I have a better chance of taking out at least one of these Orcs of Mordor now. But I'm also likely getting one of these. Yeah, the whole forgetting that I messing out the first player token has messed up our whole engagement, because now it's like, oh, now I'm gonna get one of these 2 as well. But I do have Armored Destrier now, that helps. Or do we take the chance on Torchlit Hall?
That's entirely up to you. For first player, I'll defer to your judge.
Why don't we try the Torchlit Hall? Have a good feeling about it. So, discard cards from top till enemy. We get a Wounded Uruk. So, no. All right, so engagements. We could just leave the Snaga Archer up there since you could kill him next turn with Hammer.
Yeah.
And then I could take the Uruk Soldier. So you avoid the threat raise. If you could take the Wounded Uruk.
Yeah. Look.
I'm gonna rearrange these guys a little bit just to make shadows easier. All right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is Erkenbrand is going to defend. Well, no, he's going to defend the Orc of Mordor, discarding the Shadow.
Okay. Gets +1. Not a big deal.
Do you want me to defend your other attack?
No, I can have Denethor defend it, so I have my Armored Destrier. Actually,
So
I can have him defend the soldier, discard the other one,
Yeah.
and then defend.
Yeah, and then Erkenbrand defend my.
Discard a non-objective attachment.
That's fine. God, my crap. I think the
Okay.
Leaf Wrap Lembus has been discarded more times than it's been on the field. Okay, and attacking back.
So actually, I think I'm gonna have Glorfindel attack and kill this or damaged Orc of Mordor, and then Gandalf can attack and kill the other Orc of Mordor.
Yeah. Then I will have Tiamat and Erkenbrand off my progress.
And I forgot about archery, but I can take it and just heal it.
Yep.
And let's see. Grant, draw a card. Let's see if we can get your Secret Vigil out.
I got a golden.
I query did a new round.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't double for me. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Golden Belt on Eowyn, and I'm gonna spend resources. Play Twain on her. Now with 11 willpower.
By the way, Grant, draw a card.
Golden Gondorian Shield. I am then going to discard my Blade of Gondolin from Erkenbrand, and I am going to play out a Golden Shield. Yeah. So that is. So he's now at 5 willpower, which means he can go up to 11 defense. That's done. I wish I drew.
Okay.
I hope I draw me Rod of the Steward.
Just so you can draw out the rest of your deck.
Pretty much.
Alright, so we don't have anything we need to do at the beginning of questing. I I will send my 15, discarding Winfula to put 2 onto Torchlit Hall.
I'll send 7. 20. And
Alright.
Irma kills Saga Archer.
Alright, first card. Deep Shadows. Subdue 2. I don't have Test of Will for that, so
I'm gonna have to reveal another card.
I'm going to discard my hand.
You want to play your Elrond's Council before you do that, then?
It's don't have an action window.
Fair enough.
There's never really any reason to play it beforehand. It's always better to kind of wait, usually.
Yeah, it's just with your threat being 45. Thought you would have played it just to drop your threat during the first round of agent.
No, I wanted to see if we needed the extra once we traveled.
But that's what I'm saying. Because your threat's getting up there, I would have thought you would have just played it as a threat mitigation rather than a willpower thing.
Yeah, you're going to be eliminated before I am, so I'm going to worry about it. Alright, so our extra card is the Wounded Eric. And the second card is an Orc Soldier. So we've got 5, 11, 13, 15, 18, 21, and 23 in the staging area. So I think we can safely put 2 more progress on this Bloody Courtyard with Asphaloth, and then do 15 progress. So now we're set. We can travel to the 2 Watchers.
Yeah.
And Gandalf should get a resource and ready.
So basically, we've got to win this turn.
We might be able to do that. We just need to defeat the 2 Watchers, right?
Yes.
So we travel to them. They're now
Yep,
engaged with both of us.
Then the Uruk soldier comes down to me, and Erkenbrand will defend soldiers. No, he'll defend the 2 Watchers and discard the shadow from the Uruk soldier.
Okay. If you are engaged with an enemy, resolve this attack against that enemy. So, looks like the Uruk soldier takes 3 damage.
Yep. Then I defend the Uruk soldier. Over here.
Well, I think I will have Denethor defend, also discarding my Uruk soldier's shadow. No shadow effect, no damage. He can defend the soldier, and
Erkenbrand will go.
Thank you. +2 or +1 attack, so still no damage.
For attacking back. Irma attacks Uruk soldier. Ready. That's zoning fire for too bad the Watchers are you. Then he attacks 12, 11 minus 2, which is more than enough to kill the Watcher.
Even with their +3 defense.
Well, it's technically only +1 defense thanks to intimidation. Oh no, that's a non-unique, so it can't do that intimidation to the Watchers, but it's still enough attack to kill them.
Yep.
And we win the game.
Well, that seemed harder the last time, I'll admit, because we got a lot more locations in the stagey area, since we couldn't travel to most of them.
Yeah, and
And
I think
Carl could tell us if we should have not quested successfully the first couple times when we missed the echoing passage ability.
Thanks, Silverthorn. Thanks. That was fun. So join us again where we need to resolve the effects on Cirth Ungol.
Oh, yep, that would be good. So,
Force, when the players advance to stage 3A, they attach an error. If Chagrat is in play, remove each item boon attached to it from campaign. We forgot to do that.
yes, we did. Let's see. Mithril Shirt is the only item boon that I have. So that wouldn't have made a difference there. And yours are skills and titles as well. So
except for
and Dural.
Andural and Glamdring.
Did you have Glamdring out on anyone?
No, it's not out in play, but I have it in me deck. But I think we've messed up again. I think we'll have to replay it.
And the heavy burden. Oh, where is that even? It's probably no, that's quest deck.
Not here. By the looks of
I think that's where we would have had to been exhausting Frodo. So we probably would have taken a little bit longer to get through stage 3. Yeah, either raise our threat by 1 or exhaust the Rainbearer. And we were too high threat to be exhausting him, or to be raising our threat by 1.
Yeah, so it would have probably taken another 2 turns, or at least another turn. But we'll probably end up coming back and replaying this either next time or the time after, depending on how we feel. But until then, have happy questing.
Thanks, everyone.